just want to thank Anchor for making this podcast possible. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. It's totally free. They have creation tools that allow you to record, edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go check it out. Go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. It's real easy. That's what we use. I just edit the podcast, upload it to the website, and they pretty much do the rest of the work for us. So go check it out, guys. Thank you.
Oh, guys, the power's back on. Oh, it's a miracle.
We can see again.
Yes, we can see. I can see everything. Hey, where's Chekhov?
Do you smell that? It smells good.
Something's like.
I am the greatest genius of all
What?
time. The greatest
What?
genius of all time.
Is that Chekhov yelling in the back there?
You'll never
Apparently,
believe
he
it.
got the power on and he's proud of himself.
That's right.
Yeah, Chekhov, good job. You got the power running, but
Yes.
what's that smell?
You smell that, right? Oh, it's the
Oh,
smell
man,
of
it's
my
doing
brain
something.
firing off on all cylinders.
Oh, nice, man.
I am very proud of you getting all this power back on there, Chekhov. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, I need to tell you something, okay? I have great plan for this. So I figured since Joe is going to be more than likely elected here in Alaska, since last I checked, his running counterpart dropped out. So pretty much easy win. But I digress.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, so
didn't
more
hear
than
that.
likely with Joe being elected, I figured we would find a new place out here to live. And of
That's
course,
crazy.
what came to me was, well, when you live out here, you need to pay bills. And how do you pay bills? You need to work, right?
Yeah, and this
right.
KINKOS is, well, we made a mess of this place.
Right. So
Speaking of bills, we gotta pay this guy back. Joe's gotta pay this guy.
I know.
Joe?
But that's the thing, okay? That's the thing.
Where's Joe,
Whatever.
guys?
Well, he left to go and get supplies that I asked for because I talked to Joe and I told him in order for me to get job and everything, why not actually build new pizza subs out here? And Joe said, now hold on, I'll do my best impression of Joe. I've been working on impression of Joe. Let me know how I sound, but okay. So here, Joe then said, "Oh, hey guys, let's go and then make the pizza subs real. I'll go and get the supplies."
Wow, that's
I feel
quite
like-
the impression there.
I feel like that's pretty accurate on
like
how he
Grover
sounds.
from.
Straight, he either sounds like that or
Was that
Tom
the
Hanks
Muppets or
with
something?
a cold. But anyways,
Yeah,
so
we gotta work on that. While you work on Joe's impression, I guess me and Sarge will.
what I didn't
We'll
tell
put
you
a
what
pick
I
up
was
the
doing,
place.
stop interrupting me!
Oh, okay.
Oh
Gosh,
my God.
man, I'm just
Hey,
getting
then
used to
you
this
always
wheelchair, I'm
interrupt me.
sorry.
Sarge, tell him to quiet down.
Oh, can
Quiet
someone
down,
pick
man.
me up?
Yeah, Sarge is right. Quiet down. Okay, anyway, so Joe left to get
Oh,
supplies so that way I can make pizza subs. Excuse me. I'm so excited. I'm choking on my own spit. But I died.
There's a good impression. of Joe
Anyways,
right there.
I digress.
Just choke on-
All right.
on
I'm
some
telling
spit.
Joe you said
Okay.
that. I don't think he's going to be happy about that joke.
Is that
Choke
the
on
smell of
spit and
pizza?
sound like Joe.
Yes. Yes. So the smell that you are smelling there, Sarge, is the new pizza subs. So
Oh, it's a sandwich. Oh,
yes,
thank God, I'm so hungry.
It's a pizza sandwich. And the best part is I figured it out by using the
meatballs and-
computers here.
Sauce.
Get your hands off. Get your hands off.
Oh, I haven't eaten in days.
I
This is
don't
good.
care. This is not for you.
Toasted.
This is for our first customer here. All right.
Quiznos.
No, this is not
It's
Quiznos.
better than Quiznos.
I don't use dead rats to, do my commercials. But that's what I was
Whatever it is,
saying.
I'll
I
eat it.
figured out in order for this to work, I use computer to cook. You like that flat top is 4 computers,
Oh,
and they're all running Minecraft.
is that the copier too?
Yes. Sorry, still choking on my spit. Hold on.
Oh man, I don't know if the KINKOS guy's gonna be happy with this.
Well, no, okay, that's the thing. We'll be able to pay him back with our new business frontier. Because with these computers cooking all of our pizza subs at high temperatures due to Minecraft's extremely high ray tracing capabilities now, we'll be able to sell enough pizza
Was that Joe?
subs to... No, that was me. I was just burping. Don't worry. You see,
Sorry.
you distracted me.
I mean,
Anyways.
Okay.
we can sell these subs and make some money.
Yes,
Sell 'em.
Sarge
Screw
gets
it.
it.
I'll
Why
eat 'em.
don't you get it, Hayden? See, this is why Joe forgets who you are. You're irrelevant.
Joe forgets who I am because it's Joe. You know what I mean, right? Come on,
He
guys.
remembers everybody. Sarge's birthday
I
was
mean-
like 2 months ago, and he got him a card.
You
That's
are
my
pretty
birthday was
slow,
last
Hayden.
week.
Sometimes you gotta push a little harder on that Bram button on your head. I said computer stuff.
That's a good one, Sarge. I
Yes.
like that one. That's good.
Sometimes I miss that robot, you know.
Listen here, don't you talk about robot like that. He gave up his life to save us. Don't ever bring him back like that.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I do think that robot was a better Hayden.
Okay.
Hayden 2.0. Looks
You
like
know, I'm
our
getting
own
my-
Hayden hasn't got the update yet.
Yeah, well, I'm getting my bearings on this wheelchair. Just wait, guys. I'll be in the Special Olympics anytime.
Oh, you'll be special, all right. All right, anyways.
What the heck?
So
What?
Sarge, you will be my new chef.
Okay.
And Hayden,
Then what about me?
I mean, I could probably do customer service. I don't know if I cook very well. I mean, all we do is rations and those really quick, easy to make things on the submarine.
All right, you know what? You're right, Sarge. You've been promoted to customer relations. Look at you.
Sweet.
Day one, and you're already progressing. Hayden, you are janitor.
Yeah. What?
You'll
Do we
have to
need
clean
someone to-
all the bathrooms up after all the customers poop
There's
out
not really-
all of the pizza subs everywhere.
What? I mean, I could at least, do like cashier or something,
The
or.
only cashing out you will be
No, you
doing...
can't have my job, Hayden. That's mine.
That's
Okay,
right, Hayden. You stay back.
I'll get to the bathrooms.
Get back!
Oh gosh, guys, it's the old man in here.
Oh, it's the old
Forgot
man.
about
Oh,
that.
we forgot about the old man. Is he still
Well, I
alive?
hope he's okay.
Oh, it's.
Tell me, is he
I'm
still
just gonna
alive?
throw
Yes
this
or
in
no?
the back here. I gotta throw it outside. I don't
I'm
know,
sure
man.
I was cans. I filled them up when the lights went
Oh,
out.
he's still alive. Should we knock him out again, or?
Go ahead and just kind of, push him off to the side.
Okay, sorry, old man. We've got business to
Wait,
do.
old man, what is 2 + 2?
I can't think.
Perfect! You are the perfect hostess. You will be the hostess up front.
Oh, all right, I got this.
What? Do that.
It
John.
might take me a couple minutes to get to the front door, but okay.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a long time. Look at his legs. Jeez.
It'll take a
I
little...
swear
Alright,
there's
here's a
a
little
turtle that moves
push there.
faster than him.
Yeah. I'll give him a little push. Here you go. Ugh.
Hey, wait.
Oh no, wait, that's where I mopped. Oh.
I broke my...
Ooh, I guess I'll get back here to the bathroom. If you
That's all right,
guys
you
need
back
me,
there.
just let me know.
Or trust me, we won't. All right, Sarge. So with you being head of customer relations, what should we do next to make Pizza Sub's experience even better than it was before?
Well, I mean, we probably got to advertise or something, right? People need to know that we're no longer KINKOS. Why don't we tear that sign down?
You're right. Let's tear the sign down. Also, I like you. You will need to get company car.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully that manager from KINKOS doesn't show up too soon because we'll have to explain to him how we're going to get our money. But I'm not too worried about it because I'm pretty sure this idea here is perfect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got
Did,
our first customer.
Oh,
did I
Hey,
hear some?
what can I do for you? What do you
Hello?
want? Oh,
yes, yes.
Yes, it is me. I am the manager. The full-time, part-time work anytime I want manager. But I'm not
Oh,
cashing checks. I am counting cash. And I
I am
want to know.
sorry, sir. We serve pizza subs here. You only get to order a pizza sub. I can't help you in any other manner.
This is my store. What have you idiots done to my Kinkos? I
What?
want answers. What is
Uh,
that fat man doing over there?
I
Is
tell
he
you what.
eating my
I'll
food?
let you talk to my manager. Manager. We'll
Yes.
get this.
I really want somebody to tell me the answers. What is going on here?
oh. What is going on? All right, hello. Okay, welcome to Pizza Subs. Pizza
What is
Subs were
this?
the best subs of pizza in the great state of Alaska. What can we do for you order-wise?
Yes, what have you done to my store? I really want to know what you idiots have done to my ginkgos. This ginkgos has been in my family for generations and generations. My
No,
grandparents are
sir.
buried in this
I
soil.
sit you down somewhere, sir.
Yes, yes. Can old man sit you down? Go ahead. Thank you,
Get
old
get
man.
out of here. We're speaking just clearly business. And this
What's
guy over
this?
here is
You're
not speaking
talking
English.
about this?
Oh no.
I don't know what he is saying. We speak English here. If you cannot speak clear English, you need to go back to your home country.
All right. Wait 1 second here.
You say he's from a parish?
I'm a bit confused. I thought for sure, more than likely, that the old manager's name was Steve Smith.
Yes, that is my name, Steve. Normally it was Huta Buta Guta, but you can call me Steve.
Oh, wait. You're you're saying you are Steve Smith.
Yes, what are you saying, fat man? What do you keep blabbing your mouth about?
Nothing. Everything
What
is
what
just
is
fine.
it? I am not hearing clear answers out of your mouth. I am just getting blah blah blah. I want answers. What happened to my
Okay,
ginkgos?
or Mr. Okay,
What is that guy in the wheelchair? Get him out here. He probably speaks the English.
well, he's the
What?
hostess. Oh no, wait, that's the
What's
old man.
going on?
I'm sorry, I forget all of the handicapped people. This is just Hayden. Hayden is a no one.
Huh?
He's a
What's
nobody.
going on? Yes, that guy over there, he speaks the clear English. I don't know what this language this guy is speaking. He should probably get deported from the country. Because we all are speaking English.
Fair. Okay, listen. Don't worry about this. Okay, listen, Mr. Smith.
I'm worried.
I have to tell you about your Kinkos.
Yes, I want answers.
Unfortunately, well, there was a bit of mishaps,
Bit
and
of,
we couldn't save your Kinkos.
you couldn't
Unfortunately,
just sit. Oh,
no. The
uh,
Kinkos part.
Don't talk to the boy in the wheelchair. He only cleans the bathrooms.
Yeah,
He
don't
has
talk to
no
him.
authority here.
you need to get out of here, old guy. You go get busy dying. Which is between two businessmen right here.
Okay, there's some tables I need to clean anyway.
Listen,
And
listen.
you were saying, big boy, what were you saying?
What I was saying is that well, unfortunately, your Kinkos kind of got really damaged. We're trying to make flyers for our Joe, who is going to run
Yeah,
for your Senate, right? He's going
yes,
to
because
become.
has excellent flyers.
Yes. So, unfortunately, we needed to print them really quickly, and we couldn't produce them in time. So we
What?
had to try to do it ourselves, and unfortunately, we started to break machines, and power
You
went
broke
out.
them.
Yes,
Uh,
To be
you
honest,
broke
we
them.
didn't break it. It was
You
Joe.
really could
He
have
had
broken my.
buttons pressed everywhere.
that's true. Joe was doing all of it. So please do not be mad at us. Please be mad at Joe.
Where is this Joe character? Can I speak to the Joe character,
Well,
please?
he's not here right now. He's actually
Where
out
did
and
he go?
about. He's going to
This
go get
man,
some more
I going
supplies.
to beat him.
I, I,
Ugh.
I can't help. He's gone to get some extra supplies for our adventure here
Extra
trying to make
super.
pizza subs. And that's what I'm trying to tell you is that I have a great business model here. Design. It will help perfectly to make money back for all damages that we've caused.
Yes, that is what I like to hear. The money, the cash. The cash is flowing in, you say, fat man.
Yes.
Okay, where is the cash? I need to see it and smell the hard cash.
Well, the
Well,
cash.
you guys were sitting here talking. I served 3 customers. So here's about $100.
See? See? $100.
That is it. 100. That is all you have.
Yes.
I mean,
I
it's
am
only 15 minutes worth
more
of work. I
zeros.
think that's
I
pretty
need.
good.
What did the army man say?
He said it's
What
only
is
been
it?
15 minutes of work. And so, because of
Okay.
15 minutes of work, we're doing pretty good, I must say.
Okay, how do you expect to pay me back for all the damages?
Well, we were going to run the business, right? Perfectly run business. And
Yes.
then what will happen?
I really like
is-
your idea with the business here.
Yes.
Keep speaking, big boy. Keep flapping the gums.
Right. So business was going to go booming business, go make money, and then with that we will pay you back.
Oh, okay, you keep a business.
Yes.
All right. Well, I really would like to be paid back by the end of the day. Can you get that done?
Well, depends on how much. Like, how much exactly is to pay back? I need to know
Let
that.
us say 1 million.
Well,
I'll
I
give
can
you
tell
that.
you that this is a turnkey business and it is guaranteed to make you money. I mean, you could become the owner and get your money back.
Yes, that is it. I want owner. I want 110%. Can you do that for me? Can you do that, Big Bay?
I don't know about the 110.
I need the extra
Listen,
10%.
that math doesn't add up. Listen, I know I'm Russian, but I don't understand the math.
Yes, and you do not understand the English, the clear English we speak.
You're not wrong. I don't understand. 110%. Where would the 10% come from?
Maybe you should go eat a salad and do some math tables.
All right. Listen here. I don't appreciate you.
I want 110%.
All right.
If you cannot do...
Here
Okay.
it is. 110% of business. I
Yes.
don't understand that.
I got the 110%. I own the pizza subs. I will call it the KINKOS subs. It will be KINKOS subs.
KINKOS
My
subs.
grandparents will be very happy I owned a restaurant. They never would let me own a restaurant, and now I do.
Well, all right. Well, pleasure for doing business with you.
Yes,
I
yes,
guess.
pleasure is all mine. Get out of here. Let me run business.
I mean, all right, I will. Yeah.
Who wants a KINKOS sub?
Well,
Step it right up.
I got to tell you, Sarge. That was
Guys, what happened there?
I didn't expect him to throw us out so quick, but if he's gonna make all the money himself, good on him.
I guess. I mean,
how could you give him 110%?
Listen, I couldn't help it. All right, that's what he demanded. I panicked.
Dude, how could you let him insult you like that too, man? He said he didn't speak English.
It was very intimidating. Okay, like I know
He's
I've never been attacked like that personally before. It was very strange.
Jeez, yeah. Well, what do we do now, guys? It's getting kind of cold here in Alaska.
Yeah. Anybody know what happened to Joe?
I hear something. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a chorus of dogs.
All right.
Joe.
Yeah,
Joe, over here.
All right, here. Hey, guys. I got all the supplies we need. We've got sub sandwich bread. We've got plenty of cheese and everything. And why are you guys outside?
Chekhov?
We got kicked out.
Yeah, unfortunately, dude, the manager showed up and he's kind of made a hard bargain since we destroyed his store.
He was very scary. Like, I didn't know how to react to him. He was
yeah, he was yelling. He was yelling at Chekhov pretty bad. I don't know what was going on.
Okay, like, I don't think you guys understand, though. Like, I need the small business to go. Like, that's my new platform. Like, remember all those flyers we did get done? Yeah,
What about Chekhov, man? What about all of those?
It looks fine. I mean, those look like tears of joy that he has right now just to see me. Yeah. Tears
Well,
of
it's
joy.
a small business. We're gonna have to make some money. We got no money left.
Well, okay. That's all right. Listen. Yeah. So we're gonna have to create a new pizza subs, right? Because in order for us to succeed, we need a pizza subs now.
Well, I mean, what about the campaign and everything? And
Well, that's part of the campaign. I just told you before you interrupted me so rudely, which is that now
sorry.
my new stance was small business owner, right? Like Alaskans love that, and I figured with Chekhov's idea of making a new pizza subs, that would be part of it. So I've been drumming up a lot of hype. I threw away all the flyers we made before because we're gonna make some new flyers and all this stuff. So we need a pizza subs, otherwise I'm gonna look like a liar. Like before I get into office, like you can't look like a liar before they elect you. You can only look like a liar after they elect you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh my God, guys, is this KINKOS subs? Excuse me.
Oh my God. Why? We're already losing business. We're losing money.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we got to get going on this. Chekhov, you still have the recipes and stuff?
Yes, I think I do actually. Still have plenty of recipes. Why do you ask?
Well, we got to get a new shop going to compete. I mean, look, there's an empty shack across the street there. We could just get in there, right?
You're
just
right.
start all over again.
Yes, you're right. We could do that. What say you, Joe? Listen.
Yeah, Joe.
As
we'll
long
use your
as
dogs
we can build
to
the
power.
business, all right. Okay. As long as the business is built and I can run on it, then I'm in. Clearly, I'm down for this. All right, so we got to drum up some money then, and so time to start.
All right,
a new
let's
podcast.
go. Let's go start it up. Let's get in this shack over here. Come on, guys.
Before we start up with the
Check
shack,
off
we
you
have
first.
to. We have to make money, and in doing so, we have to make
subs.
A podcast.
Sandwiches.
A podcast.
The what?
A podcast. You heard me.
Well, let's just use all of our energy for the sub shop, right? I mean, right? Check off.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. After my cell phone bill that I paid before and the small amount of money that I sunk into that pizza subs right there, I'm broke.
Right. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, I don't have any more money after throwing away all the other flyers and now having to create some new ones, and I had to get a couple of new mush dogs.
These ones do look prettier.
Wife there. She's still at the resort, right?
Yeah, she is. So she's chilling out there.
She
couldn't handle it. The stress of the barking dogs gets to her. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it was too much, dude. Yeah, you should have gone for the mountain lions or whatever,
something like that. But nonetheless, man. So we got to record this podcast so we can get some money to be able to build that new pizza subs across the street. So therefore, I become a politician and become super wealthy. I mean, wealthy in the sense of helping my Alaskan community. That's what I mean. That kind of wealth. Yeah, that wealth. That wealth. Not money wealth. The wealth of feeling positive that I've done something good for my community.
Yeah, done something good.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's luckily in this dog sled. I always carry the podcast. I was kind of recording some stuff on my own, but
wait, what?
Yeah, I was recording a new podcast, like a new commercial for me, and I couldn't figure out.
Without me?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, who are you again? Like, I still don't even know really who you are. Like, he keeps talking to me, and this is really frustrating. Sarge, like, who is this guy? He keeps showing up.
That's Hayden.
Yeah, keep showing up, dude. I keep helping you out. What the heck?
Whatever, guy. That's fine.
You're not a guy.
It's fine. It's whatever. Anyways, so we need to get this thing recording, I guess. And yeah, I guess we can use you, random guy, because every good podcast has a guy on there.
Yeah, I'm like extremely skilled. We've done only like a 40 podcasts together or something.
Hey, man, I like your attitude about it, right? Fake it till you make it.
No.
That's the way to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Always be podcasting.
Always be podcasting. I like that. What's that acronym, Sarge?
ABPC.
Yeah, I dig it. I can dig it. Always be podcasting. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
maybe you should make some shirts or something.
Okay, what'd you just say there, guy?
I said you should make some shirts.
I
That's what Hayden said.
like
What a
that.
great
I like
idea.
that plan. Make some
Good
shirts.
idea, strange guy.
All right,
Oh,
guy. Listen,
what?
you got a spot in here, man. You got a spot here. You're going some places. I'm gonna tell you.
Jeez, yeah, I gotta prove myself every time.
All right, man. Well, how about this? I'll let you lead the podcast, guy.
Yeah, you'll let me for the 50th time. Sure.
Again, man, dude, the fake it till you make it. You know how to do this, man.
Yep. Fake it till I make it. Somebody's gonna be faking it till they make it.
Would you say that, guy?
Not just screwing in the podcast equipment over here.
Okay. Sounds
It's
good,
a
man.
little,
Sounds
it
good.
just needs a little muscle work from the paraplegic over here.
All right. Sounds good, bud.
Yep, it does sound good, doesn't it?
It does.
Joe? Doesn't it
does.
sound
Does
so
random guy?
good?
I feel like I do know your name. Is it Caden?
Yeah.
It's Caden.
Yep.
All right, Caden.
No. Yeah, well, that's better than nothing, I guess.
All right.
All right, testing 1, 2, check.
You sound good, Keaton.
Okay, yep. Yep, you're sounding good. The dogs are going. All right. Ready? Are you ready?
I'm all set.
All right. And testing 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, welcome back to the Pizza Subs podcast. It's Hayden here, and I got Joe with me,
What's up?
and Chris as well.
Hey.
What's up? What's going on, guys?
Oh, just hanging out down the street.
Yeah,
Same thing I did
just,
last week.
just
bebop.
chilling out.
B-ball down by the school or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, me and my friend actually did that. We got kicked out.
Well, it's probably
Kinda
because
awkward.
you couldn't hang.
'Cause we're too old. Yeah.
You couldn't handle it.
Couldn't cut
So
it.
I couldn't cut it.
You couldn't cut it, kid.
I'm older than you guys. So yeah, what's been going on? How's your tournament, Joe?
Good. I actually did pretty good in the fishing tournament. Got third. So that was pretty cool. Got some cash money back, which is pretty sweet.
Cash money.
And yeah, so that was a
Hey.
pretty fun experience, man. Like getting that first place or almost in first place. But we pound and a half out of first, so would have been a little better if we got that. But nonetheless, now like we're being more and more
Hey, it's
respected around
something.
the fishing tournament. Yeah, like and being respected more and
Oh,
more
wow.
around the fishing community and stuff like that is kind of cool too. So
Are you gonna be on that Cabela's game or whatever?
well, Cabela's and Bass Pro mentioned me, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
That's awesome.
yeah, because my partner's sponsored by Cabela's and them, so like they're like, hey, like our guy, congratulations to so and so, or congratulations to Gene and his fishing partner Joe for the placement at the tournament or whatever. So that was really nice. Yeah. So Cabela's, yeah, because Gene's sponsored from the Cabela's here in Lone Tree, and
Oh, wow.
then and so he's also like known through Bass Pro, right? Because Cabela's and Bass Pro own each other. So then the Denver Bass Pro like posted like, hey, Cabela's Pro was Gene and his partner Joe got third place, and so that was pretty sweet.
And it's Joe. We haven't seen him for a shift in a year.
Yeah, I know. They're like, wait, when you coming back to work? And
Yeah.
they're like, where you at, kid? And then we even got, what did we get? Big fish. So like we caught the biggest fish of the tournament, so that was some extra cash there too. which is pretty cool. So,
Oh, sweet.
so that was
Nice. What
really
about you?
exciting.
Oh, nice. What about you, Chris? What's going on?
Well, right now I'm sort of in between work and just doing a bunch of research into things that I want to do.
Nice.
Since I've managed to put away a little money to make sure that I'm not in a rush to find a job or anything, I've just taken my time. But
Right.
yeah, I came across this solar thing where you don't have to have your own solar panels. They're making solar farms here in Colorado. We're the second we have the most renewable resources in all of the United States, and they're trying to get people to um, take a part of this farm so you can be part of solar without actually having your own solar panels. They set you up with a solar farm.
Oh, other than California? Or...
No, they're here in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
where are they?
I don't know exactly where the farm is situated. All I know is that you're going to save like 5% because you're paying a fee right now on your energy to use carbon-based fuels. And when you use this system and use their renewable energy source, you don't have to pay that 5% carbon fee. I think actually we talked about this a little time ago because Joe was laughing about that.
Yes, I was. I mean, did you hear about like those houses that they couldn't turn their air conditioning down?
No, what?
Yeah, so there's a thing you can sign up for where it'll save money on your electric bill, to where they can then deem it, if it's needed in an emergency, to take control of your smart thermostat and prevent you from being able to do stuff. So they deemed the small amount of heat wave, I guess, we had as a quote unquote emergency, because who gets to define what an emergency is, right? And so they wouldn't let people turn their thermostat down lower than 78 degrees.
Jeez. I was going to say they have someone like,
yeah, so I
no
took,
AC, no heating.
no, they're
It's
like,
like-
oh, what? You want to
you're like,
use that? Nah, fam. You
only
signed
98.
You signed the terms and agreements, bro. You should have paid attention.
I've
Sorry
never
about
seen
that.
AC this whole summer. Yeah, it hasn't been hot enough. You open a friggin' window.
Yeah, so they can deem what is and isn't an emergency, right? Because what is and isn't an emergency? I mean, I couldn't tell you.
Right.
So they got to do that, and so because of that, people couldn't change it. So I immediately removed my smart thermostat and put back in the old one. I don't think I signed for that either, though. Like they're like, oh, if you can do this, I was like, no. But
and he started sweating his balls off.
yeah, I'm still not gonna let him touch my thermostat again. But yeah, just so you know, so
Don't touch.
that's a thing.
What company was that?
It's not a company. Electricity like that is utility, right? So it's all government, right? It's what do you call it? Xcel Energy, right?
Right. Well, they're the only people that have power here in Colorado. They run everything.
Exactly. So it doesn't even matter. But yeah, so it was or was it Arvada? It was somewhere in Colorado that did it. So that was pretty cool.
You like gotta call on customer service. Can we please turn the AC on?
Yeah. You're like, yo, I'm 88 degrees.
Nope.
And they're like,
do
nah,
it.
dude, nah, fam. They're like, we hate your guts.
Open a window.
So that was pretty crazy. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm burning up in here.
Yeah, bro. Can you imagine too, like when everything is electric car, like they want it to be, and then you wake up to go to work the next morning, and then you get in your car, and it's like, sorry, your car's not charged. You're like, dude, I plugged it in though, and it's like you look at the thing, they're like, sorry, the average temperature for this time of year is 90 degrees, and it hit 92, so we turned off your electricity.
You're not going anywhere, sir. You're gonna have to walk in the heat.
You have to walk in the heat.
No. Joe Biden's like in control of all that.
It's like it
Mr.
was my
Biden,
plan the whole
please.
time. What? Hey, come on, man. Don't you want to sit there?
Okay.
Don't you want to sit there?
Take control.
So, but that's so.
There's 13 states will turn on the AC for. It's
Yeah.
like it's like controlled by like DC.
AC and DC.
And then he's like doing the press conference. He's got all this AC on his face. It's like that's how bad the world gets.
They're like,
Sorry.
figure it out. No, you're right. You're right. No, I
Just-
guess but yeah. It's crazy, man. Times are crazy, bro. Times are crazy. All times are crazy.
Man.
What we pay for convenience is interesting.
Oh yeah. Yep, just like the iPhone 14.
iPhone 14.
That's right.
you
They're on a
see-
14 now, weren't they? It's like
Yeah,
the iPhone is like the
it's 13.
It's like the
it's-
CD. What's that Wow CD that's only been out for like 10 years, but they're already on to like 50 years?
God. Oh yeah, Kids Bop.
Wow,
Well,
50.
yeah, Wow
Oh,
Music 24.
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
Christmas.
they're well above that. Like the iPhone 14 is like the wow of the cell phone world. I'm gonna look it up. Like Wow CD. Like
Well, I'm sure I mean, isn't the Samsung Galaxy 22 or something now?
22, but they skipped. They went to 10 and then they went to 20.
Yeah, they skipped ahead because they wanted to feel cooler than.
The S20.
Yeah, they're like, no,
Yeah,
we're this
okay, so
number.
they're on their 13th. They're following pretty close behind there.
Yeah, but they have the iPhone 14, the iPhone 14 Plus, the iPhone 14 Pro, and the Pro Max. And the Pro Max is $1,400.
Jesus.
And there's really no difference. You can use the same case from the 13 to the 14, but the 14 Pro Max has like a touchable like camera cutout or whatever. You like touch like the little camera cutout because you know how like they put the cameras in the screen now.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So you like, and Apple's like, whoa, we want to make it interactive since it's gonna take up the screen, and now you like tap it and like boom, boom, like bounces around and like shows the music that's playing or whatever. So it's like that's the only difference that it really has, and I think there's some like camera buffs for like the Pro Max, but
What about processor and stuff?
I think it's all the same, honestly.
Really?
From 13, yeah.
That's interesting.
Just a few upgrades.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So I don't know. Just the way technology is going these days.
Way technology's going. I mean, everything can be used for good or evil. That's the biggest problem, right? Like, you got to either trust people to be good or trust people are going to take advantage of you.
Oh, I always believe people are gonna take advantage of me. I don't trust people, man. I've grown up too much.
Yeah, I used to be the opposite. I used to be so naive when I was younger.
Well,
I
that's what's
still
nice though
expect
about it.
people to be good people. I'm just ready for them to not be. You know, like, I'm not going to treat
Like
people like they're evil and they're doing things wrong, because you do that and they will, right? Like, you know, if you tell somebody that they're cheating on you over and over again in a relationship, they eventually will cheat on you because
Oh,
they're
so
like,
that's
well,
what
fine,
happened.
you think that I do, and it doesn't matter that whatever I do. So when you think people are going to take advantage of you all the time, and you tell them that everybody knows that you're planning on that, they're going to take advantage of you because there's no way of changing your mind. But if you think of them as good people and treat them like good people, they will usually be good people.
I'm just turning into that old lady. They just want your money. All they want is your money.
Well, it's my money and I want it now.
Yeah. JG Wentworth. Or is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
877 cash now.
Cash now.
All right. You can contact us for the payment of that advertisement. Please.
By the way, that's gonna be 110%
It's gonna be used in
of
an
your
ad.
company.
Yeah, 110%. I want 110%.
I swear to God.
I just remember when that Brendan Fraser movie came out where he had to he was like doing deals with the devil and he was like that basketball player
Oh, was that
and he
that
does
monkey something?
no it was like or
Oh, Bedazzled.
bedazzled.
Yeah,
Was it
and
that?
like Devil, the Satan is like that hot chick.
Yeah, and he's like a huge
Yeah,
basketball
Bejeweled.
player.
Is it Bedazzled? No, it's Bedazzled. It's Bedazzled.
Yeah,
Bejeweled is the toy.
I just always remember that scene where he's like doing an interview and he's like sweating profusely, and that guy's like, "Yeah, so how'd you do out there?" "Yeah, we went out and gave it 110%." He's like sweating. It's like everybody just gave it 110%. That was the best, man.
Dude,
I think he's coming back. I think he's doing like an Apple movie or an Apple TV
well,
movie.
he got an award, I'm pretty sure, recently too, of some stuff, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe.
Right? Like he got in who like everyone was there like giving it applause and stuff. Because I guess like why he's been gone for so long, people are like, where's he been? Kind of a thing is because he's like got all kinds of like he was doing a lot of his own stunts apparently for the Mummy, and it like really screwed him over, I guess, or whatever, like on
Oh,
damage and stuff.
damn.
And so like he started having a lot of like back problems and stuff, and like couldn't do a lot of his cool action stuff that he was doing at that time. So then they're like, "Oh shit, okay, well, too bad."
Oh, you're fired. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
they're like basically that's
Come
exactly.
on, look
it.
at Tom Cruise. He's 50. He can still do it. Get out of here.
Yeah, but like there's a difference between like they were taking care of Tom Cruise versus like
No, I'm just joking.
Well, yeah, well, like
Right.
just screwing him over, right? They're like well, first off, because Tom Cruise is short, so they're probably just like, well, like just make sure he's okay,
Jeez.
No, dude, he's super
Yeah.
short. Didn't you see?
Oh,
Like,
I
did you
know,
watch
but
New
it's like
Maverick? Like, it's so funny because like a lot of shots are like he's either like actually standing on stuff or whatever.
he's
But
not that short. He's like
no,
5'7"
he's short,
or
dude.
5'6".
That's short. What are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about? I'm like 6'3".
yeah, for us it's short because we're like a foot taller. But
Tom Cruise is 5'7", bro. What is the average?
Tiny kind of guy.
Yeah, like the
average height for a male is like 5'10".
So he's
5'11".
short.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Nah, they say the
I'm
average
thinking like
height for man is like 5'6", but I think that's including other countries.
no
Height of
way.
yeah, that's what they say of. I'm gonna change
thought it was
this.
5.
Of an American man.
That's a woman. A woman's like 5'3" or 5'4".
5'9". Yep. So 5'9" is average male. So he's still short. That's still short.
Yeah, I have a friend that's like 5'3".
Really? Dang.
I'm like, sorry. Yeah.
5'3", like male or female?
Male.
Male too? God.
Yeah.
Is he like that guy? He's not. Your friend's not the guy at like the
He's
bagel
tiny.
shop, right? He's not the bagel shop guy who got thrown. You know what I'm talking
What?
about? You never seen that video where this like short guy's got like getting all mad because like I guess he specifically starts like verbally abusing this woman because I guess she says something about him, and he gets mad because like he gets a passed on by women all the time because of his height.
I don't know. I was hanging out with him though, and this girl came up and she hugged him. She's like, "Oh, this is perfect height. See, Hayden?" I was like, "What?"
What?
They're like, "Yeah, because they could like perfectly hug."
Okay, well, did he start dating that woman? Because that sounds like that's probably the only woman who would find that attractive.
No.
Well, he's missing out then.
She was like telling me, she's like, "See, Hayden, this is perfect height. Look at that." And I was like, sure,
You're like,
whatever you
okay,
say."
dude. Okay, guy.
But, yeah, first girl I've found that doesn't like tall guys, I guess.
That's weird.
It's weird
She
that
likes
she
the
doesn't like
control.
tall guys. I know a
Yeah,
couple girls that don't like tall guys.
It's a
She
big
likes the
deal.
control.
I'm telling you, like it's a big deal for women to have like this tall guy. Like it's
Yeah, see, I
statistically
don't
known.
see that, but I don't see them like
I definitely
complaining.
know a lot of girls that also won't date you if you're shorter than them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like most girls, they want you to be at least, and then they're like, well, then I want to wear heels, so you got to be as tall as me in heels. That's usually what I've heard.
Hmm. Interesting.
I don't know. preferences and height.
iPhone 14, bro. It's
But-
just crazy, like how fast we want to like get technology. Like we don't want old technology. We just want this new technology, and we don't give
And
a
it's
crap.
not even and it's not even a big improvement, you know what I mean? Like all these phones, like I have a 3-year-old phone and it's still doing. I mean, obviously the battery's not the best, but
Yeah.
it's
And
still
I kind
functions
of,
great.
so I'm in the process of looking at new phones because mine is, the charge cable isn't connecting much, having a hard time in my car. The Bluetooth is faulty these days, like everything is
Jeez.
falling apart and it's barely even a year old. And then you go look at a new phone and they want you to spend like freaking $1,000 for a new phone.
Yeah.
I'm
Wild.
almost about to go buy one of these Chinese phones, but then of course having the ability to connect it to one of mine, my T-Mobile, is so hard.
Also, it's China. They'll probably just
And
be
they got your
spying on you the
information.
whole time. I was gonna say
Yeah.
they'll just be spying on you the
Well,
whole
maybe,
time.
but I mean, the rest of the world has amazing cell phones that they only pay like $500 for. It's just American fucking.
What? No,
Yeah,
everyone
500
uses. I will challenge you on that. Doesn't everyone use iPhones? Like, isn't it just the same price everywhere? In fact, if not more expensive because of
Well, you can get the iPhone
because of
Mini.
importing
I think.
fees.
Well,
They
I
make-
mean, maybe, but you can get all these other brands like all over the world that are. Go look at online for the top 10 best budget phones, and you'll find that a lot of them have the same statistics and are half the price.
Yeah, like
Problem is
Nokia or
connecting
like
them to our networks is
Is
tough.
different. Okay, so the network system.
it's like
okay.
Xiaomi's Mi Mix or something like that.
Like they have to be unlocked and they have to be compatible with T-Mobile or whatever. Like it's. And
They used to.
sometimes, even when they say they're compatible with T-Mobile, they're not.
Well, they say they do
I've bought a
unlocked now.
phone and then went to try to connect it, and they're like, "No, we can't do that." And I'm like, it says that it's a T-Mobile phone. What are you talking about?
Tim,
You didn't
They're like,
buy
can't
it from
connect that.
T-Mobile.
Yeah, they were like,
can't
You
"No."
don't
connect
have that Verizon check mark that loads up when you turn on the bzzz Verizon. They used to like you only could buy a phone at your carrier, and then I guess phones got too expensive or something. Like, remember you just go to a carrier and like, all right, $20, and then you just pay your bill, and then you just pay your monthly bill, and you're fine. But then it's like, okay, now you got to pay 2 years of the phone and the contract, and then
Right. You can
Then
get a
they're
free phone as long as you keep your
contract.
contract for 2 years now. Oh,
Yeah, and then everybody hated it because it came with all the bloatware, like all the Verizon apps and whatever. Are you using Verizon messaging? Verizon what? You're using Verizon, and then it would say sent by Verizon messages. Oh no, I'm trying to get a date here.
You're like, listen. I don't want to sound poor or nothing. Come on.
Yeah, but yeah, now you just buy them. You could just buy them online, like Amazon. They do have some really good phones though that are like $500, like the Pixel like 6A. They have like the A series. That's like half price. That's pretty good.
That makes
That's
sense.
$5, and they're still really good. Or you just wait a year and then like you get the Samsung S21 or whatever, and it's like super cheap.
yeah.
Still works.
Well, like a lot of companies
Yeah.
now too, though, are like offering like the new iPhone on them. I guess like if you sign up with them, like I really don't understand. Like it's like this like commercial with LeBron and then the AT&T girl, and they're like yeah, no, like
That was the
yeah.
weirdest commercial ever.
You know what I'm talking about though, right? Like
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
with
about?
Lily.
Yeah. And they're like,
Are you taking my crap?
yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Don't you get like the new iPhone for
What?
free?
What job? What are you guys even saying? You're just saying the
What are you
iPhone
talking-
14 over and over. I think there's like LeBron was trying to negotiate with her, and
Even
she was saying,
though-
"Yeah, this is what we offer." I didn't really understand it.
Yeah, because he kind of was like that was already the deal though, LeBron.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. She's like iPhone 4. Like she was like, yeah. She was like doing her pitch, and then he was like trying to bargain her. I want the
That's
iPhone 14 for free.
Yeah, I was very confused.
But yeah, what's the point of making a brand new iPhone if you're gonna do the same thing as the 13, pretty much? You know? Oh, we added a few little quirks. It's like, why not just skip a year? You know?
Because sales. A lot of iPhones too, don't they have like? I think iPhone has like a subscription too. Like you pay a certain amount a year and you get a new phone every year or something like that.
I mean, T-Mobile does that as an insurance
Oh, that
program that you can pay extra for, and then you can upgrade every other year or something like that.
yeah,
Well,
you could do jump.
well, upgrading was normal, but I mean, like legitimately, like you would get like a subscription through Apple, and then you can afford a new phone like every like all the new generations would just be like free for you, but you had to pay more. But or something like where you can get that, or the phone was cheaper. You know, like the
But you had to
problem
pay
is
like a monthly payment or something.
yeah, something like that. Because the whole
I just don't like
reason,
Apple.
yeah, well, the whole reason to even get a new phone is not even like to get a new phone. It's about status, right? I was reading this thing
Oh,
forever
you have
ago
the 13.
that
I
talks
got the
about it.
14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where like status was more important, was so important
But
that
you got the same case. Yeah, I know. I'm not wasting money like that.
yeah,
What?
no, but
It's
something
the
exactly
same
like that
case.
because like what they would do is like they say
20
they make
bucks.
Gucci for poor people, not for rich people.
Ooh, yikes. Yeah,
And
rich
it's
people
at
are
the
just
price that you pay for it. I doubt it.
rich because they know how to manage their money.
Well, I mean, some people are just born with it too.
Or yeah, or some people are just like Bill Gates or something. But
Yeah. Well, no, Bill Gates. Well, I mean, the Bill Gates' kids, like Bill Gates, right? He worked for it, but like, like I heard the phrase though. Like that phrase was like they don't make Chanel or all those other ones for rich people. They specifically design it for like old people or poor people. I mean,
old people.
old people. Yeah, like oh, I
I
gotta
got
get.
Oh, people.
Hey, check out my new swag hits,
yeah,
fam.
they
I
got
hear
bling.
myself a purse.
I
They're
like it.
blinged out.
I like your cut, G. I like your cut.
Yeah. Look at my gold teeth. Oh, it fell out. Gold dentures.
Just gold dentures.
Yeah. Yeah. The best thing is they come out.
But yeah, I like your cut, G.
Yeah. It's like an Adam
Mm-hmm.
Sandler movie or something right there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of rich old people, did you hear that 343 canceled split screen Halo?
Yeah, because they're dumb. They promised it. They freaking promised us
Yeah, that's stupid
split
shit
screen
right
on
there.
console, and they couldn't even do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so somebody or some like group of kids I think made they're like, well, but it's already in the game, and they just made kind of like a mod of split screen Halo, and they already like pretty much did it, but 343 won't.
They modified
Yeah,
really?
yeah, they did it somehow, and it's almost pretty fully functional.
What?
So
But
yeah,
what's
so
343's excuse then?
I think it was like optimization or something. They just didn't.
I just
Yeah, and somebody's like, Bungie created how many Halos in this time, and then how many Halos that 343 failed on. Look at all these Halos.
yeah, and what I don't understand is they can say that what all they want, but my issue I have though is like optimization just dumb graphics down. Like, or are we so worried about graphics that they can't or refuse to produce it for us? Like, I'm very confused as to like
I
what.
mean, it is a thing, right? Like, a lot of people don't like to go back to an old graphic system. You'll hear people talk about it all the time. I went back to a game that I really enjoy, but I couldn't do it because the graphics were so bad.
Yeah, but this is Halo we're talking about.
Yeah, I guess, but
People don't care.
people don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would if I'm split screening, bro. Like, I can't tell bad graphics when I'm split screening. Like the screen's small. Or I guess we can now with our bigger TVs, but even then, Like,
Yeah,
I don't
guys,
know.
it doesn't look good in 8K plasma screens, 240 refresh rate. We can't do it. Like, it's like that. Like, that's what they tested it on. It just doesn't look good enough.
It just like it's
Right.
weird. Like it's weird.
I just don't think they care enough anymore. I mean, they just, everything's just been so late and delayed. It's just, they're just probably just done, you know?
I guess.
Moving on to whatever else they're gonna do.
Something, man. I really don't know.
Isn't Halo done right now? Or
Well, like they're tweeting out trying to figure out why the player base has died. Like I love Halo, and I actually really liked Infinite. I just like.
did you
there's
do a
just
co-op?
Nothing.
Though, or
No, they did the beta, but I didn't jump in on the beta. I just haven't had time to, so I didn't. I got
that's right,
offered
yeah.
it, but I just never downloaded it. It's supposed to come out though. This year or whatever. The beta, or I'm sorry, the split screen, right? Like for
Oh,
holiday
he's
or
not
whatever.
streaming it. I ain't get my ear.
Yeah, dude, I haven't streamed a hot minute.
He's not streaming it.
But no, my plan is to stream it sometime. But like, it's just,
Sure.
I don't know, man. It just blows my mind that like they let that
Yeah.
slide. Like, how do they let that slide and be okay with it?
Yeah, they shouldn't. They need a fully completed game. It's like taking them how long? And then they're right. Bungie shipped completed Halos.
Mhm.
Like, what, 5 of them or whatever?
Something like that.
Even though ODST was a little weird.
ODST was great. It was like a nice little spin-off, man. Like, it was nice to have
so
something
boring.
fresh.
I hated that whole thing.
Right. A little less demon, a little more regular.
Jump! It's just like,
Although, have you guys seen the Halo TV show yet?
No, I don't want to watch Master Cheeks.
Master Cheeks?
Yeah.
What?
He like randomly bangs a chick. They don't stick to
Yeah.
the lore at all. I'm not gonna
His
watch.
helmet's off the whole time.
Wait,
Hey, let
Yeah.
me help
He
you out.
randomly bangs a chick. No, I watched the whole season. I didn't. He doesn't have sex with any girl.
What are you talking about, Chris? There's memes about Master Cheeks. You see his ass.
Maybe you see his ass, but he doesn't bang no chick.
Yeah, but it was what is it called? It was like he did, but they didn't show it. You know what I mean? Like,
So the only scene where you see his ass is when he cuts out the emotion pellet out of the small of his back. So he finds out after he finds the Halo artifact that he has
Dude,
his emotions have been blocked by the guys that created him, and so he removes it so he can feel emotions all of a sudden, and that allows him to get further into like because it also blocks his memories and stuff. But that's the only time you see his ass.
I'm telling you,
Only
100% he
time
had sex. I'm telling you, 100%.
No.
In
I
in
just
episode
finished
8,
watching it. There is no
season
sex
in
scene.
episode 8, and even the director just has a freaking article about a whole. The producer looked back on the season and talked about the controversial sex scene.
What? No.
Yes,
maybe it was someone else.
this is by Comic Book Gaming, right? It's a pretty credible source. It says
I mean, maybe they produced it and then they got rid of it at some point.
he lost it to the Covenant spy. They might have removed it because they were making
He
fun of
bit-
it so bad.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The Covenant spy. Now I remember. Yeah, you're right.
Chris.
The only time you see his
I
ass.
was like, no, there's no. No, you don't see anything while he really. The sex scene is barely anything.
I like how he started that.
Not even
The
memorable.
only time you see his ass.
But
What?
like
Why do you see his
Master
ass?
Cheeks,
Master Chief.
Master Cheeks. The memes were glorious.
Yeah, and there wasn't even that much fighting too. I heard like it was.
They
and
they
they're
just
like
they don't stick with the lore, and that's what irritates
Yeah,
me.
they
Like
did
it's
in the
not
first
hard.
episode, and then they're like, "Nah, we're gonna do whatever we want." Start banging some shit.
Yeah.
Baton.
Like
He banged a female elite. She had like blonde hair.
yeah, straight up
Just-
freaking Master Chief's like, I need a condom. You know, he's like,
It's like Bayla. It's like Baywatch, but like Bayla.
oh man,
Oh,
it's
Baywatch.
like Master Chief. Where you go with that?
Yeah. starts banging the Covenant race, and then the
No, it's some kind of like, I think the chick, if I remember right, she was like captured by him.
Yeah,
By the
she's
Covenant.
human.
Yeah, and so she was captured by him or whatever, and so they're forcing her to do like a spy. Otherwise, like they'll kill her or something like that. So then she's like, "All right, fine,
Well,
fair
so
enough."
she's raised by them, but she lived a poor life and was like beat up by the government there, was like basically a slave on a garbage planet. And then the Covenant found her because they have this thing that allows them to find a certain genetic tracer that allows somebody to activate the halos. So basically a
Which goes against the lore.
typical, you know.
Goes against the lore. See, that's why I don't watch the show. They're making
Isn't
her
that
into nothing.
why the Master Chief can activate the Halo and nobody else can?
No, they need the key. Anybody can activate it. They need the key, right? And then they need a human to use the key to activate the halo. And any human can do it. It's not a special person. It ain't some
Like-
freaking dummy off into the side. It's literally just, hey, like we need a human because the Forerunners use right, because the Forerunners are like creators of the human race, right? So
Right.
like they have the
They
Forerunners
have Forerunner DNA.
Yeah. See, you know. So they need the humans to activate the key. But they don't need a human specifically special to activate the key. They literally can just go find a hobo. And they're like, "Hey, hobo, you want to activate this Halo ring for us?" And he's like, "No." And they're like, "What about this little bottle of whiskey I got inside here?" And then he's like, "Hell yeah."
Right.
He just reading the books. He just throws it away, grabs the whiskey, and then the woman just starts having sex.
Oh, Master
We
Cheeks.
don't need this Halo book anymore.
Master Cheeks. But that's what I'm saying. Is like they don't stick to the lore. They make up their own stuff. They make other people important when they don't need to be important because they have to fill it up with something when literally all you have to fill it up with is a bunch of guys in robot suits beating the shit out of aliens. Like, I don't understand what's so hard about that. Like, I don't get why they try to add this other crap. They try to make crap like artsy fartsy, and it's really frustrating because it's like it's unneeded, it's unnecessary to make it artsy fartsy. Like, what are you guys trying to accomplish here with that?
It's crazy because they went through a whole thing of training and stuff. For
Like training what?
well, like they're in like their Halo armor, and then they had to like learn how to like do boot camp and like shoot and stuff.
Boot camp? Are they just lifting weights with their hips? He's like, I gotta get ready for the sex scene.
Yeah.
He's got weights attached to his
He's just like dick
Like,
thrusting up into the air, just like
yeah,
just pounding it.
thrusting.
He's
All
like,
right, now
yeah.
teabag.
Teabag,
Good.
all the tea bags.
He's got weighted tea bags on his
Yeah, it's too much drama, man. Too much drama for a freaking
Yeah, you keep
sci-fi
the soap
action.
up.
It really
Yeah,
is.
and then he's like, I need you to close the door. And he's got his helmet's like off, and he's like talking to this girl. And she's like, I just can't do it. And then he's like, I need you to close the door.
Hold the
And
door.
then she finally does, and then she like passes out, and he grabs her, and she's like, "Oh, Master Chief, I'm so sorry." It's okay. Who is this guy?
She's gonna.
It's like a firefighter with like the actor looks like a firefighter from 1990s like
That's funny.
freaking comedy, whatever, I don't know,
Man,
comedy
man.
show. Yeah, it's like this is just
I read so many Halo books, I just can't do it. Like I can't watch something that doesn't stay within the lore of
Same.
Halo. Like that's fine if people enjoy it, good for them. I just like I'm tired of them. Like, why can't we just bully productions into actually making stuff go well? Like, I don't understand why people don't take a page from Sonic the Hedgehog movie. We literally bullied them into
Change
changing
the
the Sonic
yeah.
and made that
looks so
movie a
bad.
success. Why? And so instead of Sonic the Hedgehog attacking the fans when the fans are like, yo, that thing's dumb as hell. And then the Sonic fans, the Sonic people are like, no, the Sonic fans are toxic as hell. Here's an article about why they're toxic. They're all just fat white guys anyways. So instead of doing that, they sat there. Instead of doing that, they sat there and were like, okay, we're listening. you're right. This thing is hella dumb, and we're gonna change it for you guys. We're gonna delay the movie. We're sorry about that, that we didn't bring what you guys would want out of this." And then they're like, "Cool." And then they changed it and made that movie a success. So I don't understand why companies who deal within a large community, I'm talking massive community that Halo is, right? Like
Oh, they didn't
huge,
care.
huge community, and like don't even care. They just don't care. And the reason why they
Yeah,
don't,
it's like
well, go ahead. I was just gonna say like
like
they just don't care, and like they don't give a
no,
crap.
and they probably don't know. It's like some like guy, some filmmaker saw his son playing Halo, and he's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," and just went off and made his own movie or show about it, like without any recollection. Like, "Hey, son, we made a Halo show." And it's like when your parents are like, "Oh, you like Halo? We watched the show. It's pretty interesting." I'm like, what? It's
Hmm.
so different.
Yeah. So my issue
Like
is
I could
like
just
I
see
just
my
don't feel like
parents
they
saying that.
care. They
Oh, we watched the
specifically
Halo
designed
show. I don't know those video games, Master Chief having sex with those women.
it. All
Like,
right.
what? That's not like the game at all, Mom. I don't know. We should watch you playing those video games. Oh.
How come there's nothing
Yeah, it's like
smoke?
a mom goes to pick up Halo. I don't know. I saw the show. He had sex. I don't want you doing that in the game. No, Mom, but it's you shoot aliens. Oh, he wasn't shooting aliens in the
Yeah,
show.
he was shooting something else, but not
Yeah.
aliens.
Yeah. He was shooting something else. Oh, it was yeah. It's like people who haven't or don't really care about Halo love the show, but people who care about Halo don't like the show. What I've seen.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm not a super fan, but I like the show.
You can like it all you
Chris,
want. What I'm just mad
Chris
about is they don't stick with the lore. That's my irritation about it.
Well, none of Marvel's movies stick with the lore either.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why they're
you gotta
terrible.
make it, you gotta make it different
oh,
because if it's just the same, why watch it?
Because their Halo takes place in the future, and they're clearly talking about the beginning of Master Chief, which is not a video game yet. It's only written about. So if they have free reign of it, I mean, if we're going to talk about that, we can talk about how successful that short story animated movie did. Right, with all it's got the anime versions as well as 3D versions of different Spartans and stories, and how good
Right,
was
right.
that
An
movie?
anthology is.
It
It's
was
called an anthology.
so good, so good. So, bada bing, bada boom. They can make the show good, but they don't care. They just don't care. They want to make it their own thing. They're like, yo, like I didn't come up with this. I'm a little mad, but I'm gonna make it my own now. It's mine. Halo's mine.
Right.
And then if you don't agree with me, I just call you toxic and racist or misogynistic, and then we're off to the races. Because what's that theory? What's that line? It's all like what? All publicity is good publicity, right? So such thing as
Yeah.
bad press.
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of that, did you hear what happened to Bungie?
No. What?
They fired that one employee over her Twitter bio.
Which employee?
I guess there was a female employee, and she called herself a test engineer because she was doing the job of a test engineer, but they hired her as just like a test manager, I think.
Okay.
But then they gave her all the duties of a test engineer, so she just relabeled herself on Twitter, and they fired her because of mislabeling her job or whatever.
Did it really?
Yeah, it's like a big controversy right now with
I mean,
Bungie
what's the
and stuff.
controversy? She titled her thing wrong.
Well, yeah, but she was doing all the like they would give her like the job duties of a test engineer.
Oh.
So, but she's like, okay, then I guess I'm a test engineer,
Right.
and then they're like, no, you're
No, you're
not.
not.
But they gave her all the responsibilities of it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
That's what it says, though. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what exactly from Bungie's side, though. But
Right.
I mean, sure, I get why they toasted her for that, but also like, why do you like care? Who cares? Like, just be like, yo,
Right.
change your bio, please. That's not right.
well, they probably did, but she wouldn't.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. We'll see.
Funny.
We'll see what
That's
Bungie
so
does.
funny though. Can you imagine that conversation? Just be like, hey, like, you gotta change your name. What? Why?
Yeah.
Well, you're not that.
No
But
thanks.
it's like,
We'll give you a title change, I guess.
it's like, forget you. I'm gonna fight the patriarchy. That's so funny.
And then GTA or Rockstar was hacked by a teenager using social engineering.
Oh
Hacked
yeah,
like
yeah.
how? What did he do?
He,
He just
called a bunch of people and asked them what their passwords were.
yeah, pretty much a teenager. Hey, can you imagine that? Hey, I'm the IT guys. What's your password?
Oh, well, all right. Why should I trust you?
Trying game. I'm just trying to secure your accounts. It looks like your account is. I need yeah. It's like what?
You sound
the heck?
believable. I will give it
Yeah.
to you.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, it is IT to be fair. They probably all sound like nerdy teenagers.
Right. It's like normal. It's
Dude.
every day. They're like, yeah, that sounds about right.
That's the other guy you want to be worried about. John over there. Wait, what? What? It's like
What
a
did
normal
I
dude.
do?
What are you talking about, man? I secured your password. I keep them all in this book right here. What?
It doesn't make sense to me.
I love kittens. 44369.
He's like, yeah, it sounds like a right password. I don't understand. What's the problem?
Yeah, so he acquired some GTA 6 stuff, and yeah, Rockstar's all trying to get
Well,
secured and everything.
I'm
so,
sure they're all butthurt about it.
yeah, them and they're like
but-
$1 trillion.
Jeez.
Oh no! Some photos got leaked of a game we were making for 10 years.
Yo, I saw this meme where it's like Grand Theft Auto like through the 2000s and shows like, the 10 years or 15 years and how many different Grand Theft Auto games we got. Grand Theft Auto for like the last 10 years, right? It's just Grand Theft Auto 5 or whatever.
Yeah, it's been since 2013, right?
Yeah, it came out 2013. Holiday 2013. I remember
Still
being
play it.
assistant store manager for that day when that came out.
Jeez.
That was a long time ago for like GameStop. That was wild.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Like, so like to defend to be the devil's advocate to defend Rockstar though, like they updated so much more though in that multiplayer. There was so much to do in that game. It's kind of like,
Oh, yeah.
why do we want to drop it when we can just continue to update a really solid game?
Also with Red Dead Redemption 2, they've done so much to that.
Yeah, but apparently they're done supporting it.
Yeah, people
Done
love that
supporting
game.
it?
Yeah, they like tweeted out like a goodbye or like thanks for the
Goodbye.
like, years. Like thanks for the years.
Thanks
or
for all the
whatever.
fish.
Yeah, thanks for all the shit. Thanks for the good times, guys. Like we're deucing out. Because I guess like
Jeez.
they're polling everybody for Grand Theft Auto 6. Because that's a big deal. That's a big launch. So
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
plays the campaign anyway. Come on. It's all GTA Online.
well, the campaign, the first one was good. So like, that's a big reason. I heard this one they're
Yeah.
gonna make it like a female protagonist, and I'm pretty pumped for that.
It's probably a trans.
I thought it was just a woman.
Man.
I thought it was just standard woman.
They're like trying to do like the social justice stuff.
The SJW stuff.
If it was Disney doing it,
Disney owns like Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well,
They
they
sit there and
did.
run around as as like Mickey Mouse, banging hookers.
yeah,
Get inside my car, you whore!
yeah, jeez. With an AK-47.
Stop
with an
giving me some
M16.
Pluto balls. I'm telling you.
Ew, jeez.
No.
Oh, that would be weird. Kingdom Hearts kind of, or not Kingdom Hearts, but like a Mickey Mouse GTA.
Jeez.
Mickey Mouse
World.
GTA.
Mickey Mouse. G.
Good
Yeah,
old
it's
like South Park.
Oh my god.
There's no humans. It's just like all like Mickey Mouse related characters.
I'd be down for that. I'd be down for
Just
that.
like Splash Mountain.
Listen here, you motherfuckers. Stuff like that.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Dang, gotta edit that now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You know what's
Yeah.
If that's stuck in your head.
you know what the
Cops
difference
just
is
some-
between a hooker and $500? Like a dead hooker and $500. I don't have $500. You know?
Yeah, we got Mickey Mouse. Like the cops.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. That's what I want. That's the Grand Theft Auto I'd play.
Probably a mod out there for it already.
Oh,
Disney
there
edition.
probably
Right.
is.
Grand Theft Auto mod. Play as Mickey Mouse.
Just Mickey Mouse is like this big time drug dealer or whatever, and he's like rivaling with Goofy. Gosh, she's like, Goofy, you dumb SOB. This is my territory. Right, and then it pops into the meme, right? You have to add this up, right? He's like, right, like he kills like Minnie. He's like, I can't believe you've done this. He's like, I'll fucking do it again.
I shot her.
Good stuff. I'd play that at Grand Theft Auto mod. It's the only mod worth playing.
Bulldog killed her. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Mickey Mouse world.
You don't know much about the Mickey Mouse world? Is that what you just said?
No, yeah, I just know the characters, some of the characters and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
funny. You're like, I'm new at this. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. What the hell kind of game is this?
Dude, I'll still never forget when I was working at GameStop when that Grand Theft Auto came out, and this kid, I couldn't stand this kid. Like this kid that comes in my shop all the time, touches crap, like moves it everywhere, always makes my shop a mess. And like his mom would drop him off at
I
Drop 'em
hate
off.
that.
yeah, would drop him
All right, go
off
play the game.
because like
I'm
the
not a baby. Just
the
kick him
game-
out. I don't. He said.
I swear,
Get out of here.
where's your mom? She would
Yeah.
drop him off because she would go to the Walmart that was like right next to it to go shopping. So then like he'd be in my shop and just like all the time. So finally when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, he comes up and his mom's like getting ready to buy it. And I'm like,
Oh.
and this kid's like 8, dude. 8 or 9.
No way.
Yeah, dude. And I asked this lady, I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, do you understand this game's mature rated? She goes, yeah. And I was like, so like I started listing everything off why this game's mature rated. I was like, because I'm gonna ruin this kid's day. Like I'm like, I can't wait. Like I sniff blood in the water, man, with his mom. So I started listing everything off in the back. She's like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah. I was like, there's also a scene in there where you can be the dog and you can go out and have sex with another dog. And then she's like, what? And I was like, yeah. And this kid's like, the kid knows too. He's looking at me. He's hella mad. He's like, no, I'll skip that part. I won't play that part. Like, I'm like, you
We'll
have.
play that.
And I told her, I looked at the mom. She looked at me. And it was just like this quick thing. I was like, he has to play that part. Like, you can't not play the dog. Now, could you not seek out other dogs to have sex with them? Sure.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was
Yeah.
it was so much fun. It was like one of the most revenge things I've ever had. That, oh, dude, that was
Greatest
so
moment
good.
of revenge ever.
I was like, this kid ain't
I was
gonna
playing
get that.
GTA San Andreas in like the main room of our house, my parents' house.
Oh God.
And then my mom just comes in and starts folding laundry like right in front of us or right behind us. And we're just beating this guy with a bat. And she looks over and she's like, I'm taking this back to Best Buy. The Best Buy manager, oh man, due to copyright law, I don't, yeah, this is a mature rated game. I don't want my kids playing this. She was like so pissed.
That's so funny.
And then like, yeah, we're just beating this guy. What are you doing? Oh, we're just trying to get the package he has. What? Yeah. Yeah, he won't hand over the package. Just a baseball bat to this guy just sitting there.
Let's see. I think my first experience with a mature rated game, with my parents, right, was my dad bought a bunch of used games for the Nintendo 64, and he got me Mortal Kombat. He had no clue what it was. So,
Oh no.
so I'm playing Mortal Kombat, There's just blood and everything everywhere. The women are dressed how they are, and I'm just beating the crap out of these guys.
Finish him. Just rip that guy's spine out.
Yeah. My dad's like, "Yo, this game's sick," and so he's like playing with me.
Wow.
And my mom
That's
sees this game and she's like, "What is that?" My dad's like, "It's pretty sweet, right?"
I just scolded this guy. Look, it just burnt down his muscles
And
and
she's
bone
like, "No."
skeleton structure.
She's like, "Take it back." My dad's like, "Nah, I can't. It's the final sale." And I'm pretty sure that's a lie, but who knows? It was, used places back in the day.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I don't know how my mom
So,
did it. She somehow got the return off on an open game.
oh, dude, women like Karens can do it, man. But so my dad let me keep it and everything. My mom was like, "You just can't play it when we have guests over." It's like, okay. Gosh, man.
All right.
It's like fine.
Crazy games, man. It's like just that one time. That one time parents find out. Just the worst time. It's like, you're sticking to NHL. Great.
No.
Yeah. It's like they buy you this whole system and they just buy you the sports games. Why can't I get any good game? NBA 2K 10 or whatever, 2K8. No.
That's so
But
funny.
yeah, speaking of I guess one last topic here and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
But yeah, speaking of graphicness and parents finding out in video games, apparently this woman found out that her boyfriend of 6 years is her full brother.
What?
6 years?
What does that
Yeah,
have to
so
do with video games?
Oh my god. What kind of quest was this?
yeah,
Now, is
there
this
you
a
go.
Game of Thrones update? Like, what kind of update is this?
Yeah, it's in the new Halo game.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
Person you've been
it's episode
person you've been
1.
playing.
It's episode 1 of the season 2 of the new Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah. The woman Spartan turns out to be the brother or whatever. The guy the girl, the lady that he was banging. But yeah, they said that they had relations and everything too. They're both adopted, and then they just like fell in love, and they dated for 6 years, and they live with each other. And so the woman at the end of like the article, she's like, "So should we stay together?" I was like, "What?" And everybody in the comments is like, "Yeah, just do it, girl. Like, just ignore it. Just you guys love each
What?
other. Just do it."
What?
Yeah, she's gonna retest. I hope that it's not, but to me, that's like definitely a breakup right there.
Right.
Dude, that's
My
wild.
I
mind.
mean, hopefully they don't want to ever have kids because they're guaranteed to be fucked up, and not in
These
the
are kids,
emotional way.
Those would be really strong kids. They'd have like really good genes, you know? Once you double the gene, you impact it like twice, right? Isn't that how like DNA works? They grow stronger.
Yeah, totally.
I had neighbors that like brother and sister, they'd like kiss. It was like kind of weird.
Kissing cousins.
What?
Yeah, no, they're not cousins. They're full brother and sister.
Hmm. I mean, kissing isn't all that big of a deal. It's just a freaking kiss, man. I mean, half of people's grandparents and aunts kiss their kids on the lips. It's weird as fuck, but it happened.
Sounds like Chris has gotten some kissing in the
Ooh.
in the family.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
You know, you've heard of French kiss? You never heard of Canadian kissing? You never heard of that?
Oh no! What do they do up there in Canada?
Listen,
Chris is like, yeah,
the winter gets
normal.
real cold up there.
It's totally normal to kiss your brothers and sisters.
I mean, yeah, ask the South.
Yeah, I'm not. That's what I was saying. It's not a Canadian thing, you guys. You're the ones that live in the freaking United States with the South as part of your fucking people.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Well, what can we do?
And that's where
gotta
cousins
give-
marrying each other comes from.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in the South or not, but yeah. They're like, yeah, everybody's like, just stay together. Who cares? What?
What? They can't have kids. Their kids will be messed up. The genes will give them like
What's
awful
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying. Even I'm not even talking about emotionally messed up and needing a therapist. Like fucking messed up as in all kinds of deformities and
right?
Can you imagine if they accidentally
inability
had
to
a
become.
kid too?
I mean, look how Joe turned out.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Don't do it.
That's what they do. Those Asians, they just, they can't tell. So, no, I'm just kidding. Oh God,
It's like wild. Like,
silence says everything.
so I'm looking at this article to find out like the genetic like defects that kids can have with like mutual like they obviously like if the two are related, and it says the article I'm reading starts off marriages between people who are related is more common than you might think. I'm like, oh God, please don't.
Yeah, dude, it is. Yeah,
It's super freaking common, man.
and they have kids.
Apparently, Australia, in multicultural Australia, marriage between family members does occur, most common between first and second cousins.
I mean, it's got to happen sooner or later, right? I mean,
Australia,
there's a point
crikey,
where you
mate.
only mate so much with a different person, right? It's
Yeah.
like because we're all from like two different people, right? So
Yeah, because I think what the issue is.
so how did that happen? So there had to be like in the beginning, there's two people that mated that were the same, and then I don't know. How did we initially populate then?
I mean, it was all incest, according to the Christians.
It was all incest.
Well, technically, too, though, if you think about it, like, let's just even get rid of religion. Let's just do, like, the evolutionary theory, right? Technically, it's just cells mating with other cells. I mean, technically, that's what really most animals are doing, right? Like, they tend to mate with fellow siblings, right? It's common for, like, animals as sons, right? The mom to be impregnated by the son. The issue start happening, though, is, like, what happens over time, right, are genetic changes. So like when humans started to become larger, or there's and start to split off and populate different ways, they started to genetically change, right? You look at people who live in desert areas with a lot of sun that tend to have more melatonin, right? Melanin, not melatonin, sorry, melanin, right, in their skin.
Melanin.
So they're darker, right? Whereas like people who like experience things in cloudier climates, like European stuff, right, that tend to have less. So it's
Like
genetic,
Canadians.
yeah. So it's genetic changes that they over time started to develop, and so the issue is now is that that different genetic like mutations has occurred, and because how genetics work, right? Like, with like, is it like recessive,
Oh,
like
that
all this
makes
other
sense.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Started to pop up more. So that's why really it's more taboo now, really, than anything.
We evolved.
Yeah, yeah. It's
to
just, it's
mate with other
weird. Yeah, it's weird now because like, um, really more of the genetic issues that they would have in between it. So like recessive and all this other stuff that I can't remember the exact terms for a lot of things, right? But
Yeah.
dominant and all this other stuff. So that's why it's bad for siblings to have a kid, because if they carry
There's so much evolution. What was I gonna say? So much like previous evolution already happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, because so
Wait, what? We're
technically,
going
like,
back. Tell us
technically,
there's all.
yeah. So technically, with the evolutionary theory, right, we would technically all still be having incest, whether it's religion or not. It still would be the same storyline. So really, it comes down to like, that's kind of like what happened. I believe is that I don't know though. Like I went to college for theater and history, man. I don't know nothing.
Like
But I
history.
believe that's the understanding of like what has happened. Like, why could they do it back in the day versus now? Right, is the continuation of us evolving, of us changing. Right, genes that are appearing up, and everything too is, and so that's why it's different compared to what it is now, especially when we started to mix in, right? So yeah, tribes go off in certain different areas, and depending on probably the diet, the environment, everything, right, genetic mutations happen, and then they started to meet each other, and then they started to procreate is probably when we started to have the issues when genetics, like other tribes started to mix all their different genetic mutations, and now that's why it's probably a big issue, really more importantly for the families to do it. And I'm not talking like across like from Africa to like Europe differences. I'm talking like even smaller than that, like Europeans, right? You look at Austrians and all those other stuff, right? You look at Scottish, right? Irish, they all have kind of different mutations, right? Compared to like English and everybody else, Russians and all that other stuff. So even in that smaller portion of the continent, right, that started to probably happen. That's my guess. I'm sure some smart person out there is like, this idiot. Stick the
Yeah,
stick the freaking video games, moron. But I believe that's how like
not even
it's
that. You
occurred.
suck at that. Mickey Mouse and GTA. What the hell was he thinking? You can't even get the kid audience in that. You can't even get all those whales. You can't sell skins with that game. But yeah, eventually, I saw like an article. I guess eventually, everybody will look the same. They said eventually, will like be like tan, kind of with like light tan.
like a lighter tan and everything.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean skin color, not like
same.
actually physical features?
Well, I don't know. They like made a model of like how everyone will look, like the modern man will look, and he's like kind of tan, and he's got like dark hair, and
Yeah,
he's just like a combination of everybody, like combination of white, black, and
yeah, that's the theory behind it, and theoretically that could go. It all depends though on like I think the issue will come across like whether or not we still tend to have like segregated stuff. I'm not just talking about here in the United States. I mean, everywhere has it, kind of a thing.
what do you mean?
So, well, like I mean, there's plenty of tribes still in Africa right now that don't want to deal with like the outside world, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. They're unwelcoming towards outsiders. Right. You still got a lot of cultures, and so theoretically, unless you're going to dominate those people, like conquer them, it won't really ever happen. But theoretically, if you just don't give a crap and just like invade people, yes, then it'll happen.
Yeah, Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. But I still think we all won't look the same like that because, from what I can tell, the gen will look maybe close, but there'll still be a lot of features. Some of us will still be lighter skin of the other skins because that's just how genetic works, right? I mean, it would have to be probably thousands of years in order for probably to get rid of all those genetic differences, different dominant traits like fighting each other. And even then, right, technically, like you'll have a mom and dad, right, brown hair, like brown eyes, and all of a sudden they pop out like a green-eyed redheaded girl. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it just happens still. Like
Yeah, what the
genetics.
heck?
Yeah, right.
I swear I'm adopted. No, you're not.
Like no, I swear, right? So that's kind of
Yeah.
like the idea behind it is that like genetics. What is the guy from Jurassic Park? I can't remember the actor's name. Chris, right?
John Hamm, or whatever.
Which Jurassic Park?
The first one, right? Black hair, the doctor, right?
Oh,
What's
damn.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name either.
Yeah, see, I feel like everyone's screaming at like everyone's screaming at their podcast. Ah, it's so and so.
Yeah, you idiot.
I'm gonna look it up so I don't feel stupid anymore because this is gonna
Wait,
bother
it's the
me.
new guy, right?
No, Jeff Goldblum. God dang.
Goldblum, there we
or
go.
As Jeff Goldblum said in Jurassic Park, life will always find a way.
Find a way.
Yeah, that's how it will happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
So inspirational in Jurassic Park, where a bunch of giant dinosaurs are running around eating.
Yeah. But cool,
That's
man.
Took everything seriously.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. But yeah, I think that should be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went pretty long, so
Yeah, kiddo's probably already up, so I gotta go take care of the kiddo.
yeah,
Heck yeah.
making
All
sure
righty then.
Chris, where
he
can they
doesn't
find
fall
you?
in love with your sister.
We got we do improv here in Denver at the SeaWorld Child Development Center at monkeybutlerimprov.com. We also have classes in Boulder now, so come check us out.
And
Yeah.
I haven't streamed in over 2 months, and it feels great. But I'm getting the itch to come back. Actually, probably this week. So if you care about streaming, I think my new idea for my stream is basically just playing games that I played back in the old days that were absolutely awful and that I liked, and so I'll probably just play those and not care about the new stuff. So that's what you'll find me. So my Twitch channel is AVGJOESHOW, Average Joe Show. Don't really know when I'm gonna do it. I'm planning on probably doing it tomorrow night. Is probably my goal because Thursday night's football, and then I do stuff always like Friday or Saturday night. Maybe I'll do it Friday night. I don't know. So maybe tomorrow night, maybe Wednesday night, maybe Friday night. One of those two. But one of those, yeah.
Yeah, so jump on and tell them you're from the podcast.
Yeah. If you,
I love it.
yeah, if you exist, come say hi. It'd be
you
wild. I'll give you smooches.
If
I'll
you're
give
not
you
a
I'll give you
robot.
smoochy boochie to the head.
Bitches.
Yeah, see, he knows.
Sweet. And then also you can support the podcast by going to patreon.com/pizzasubs pod, P-O-D. And yeah, also follow us on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, guys, do it. It'll be fun.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, good stuff, guys. Love you.
Do it.
Bye, everybody.
Do it.